to repeal 50A. 50A needs to be repealed. I worked for the New York State Unified Court System, and every day when I went into court, I ran the drug court, and they pulled out the rap sheet of everyone who came before the judge. But see, 50A hides the rap sheets of the police. So we need the rap sheets of the police to be revealed so that they can be held accountable, so that they can be prosecuted, and so that they can be convicted. Power to the people. No justice, no peace.
That's right. The people came all the way down from Harlem, which is about 10 miles away from here, to express their views on police brutality and other subjects that New York City and New York State faces.
Black Lives Matter, I can't breathe.
George Floyd was the straw that broke the camel's back. But the camel's back was already bruised, it was already beaten, and it was already weak.
Tell me about this painting.
Well, honestly, this is why we kneel. So I basically let out all my anger and frustration onto this canvas, sir. I'm an artist. I'm protesting for my family, for my friends, for Black lives everywhere.
I mean, we're here to support.
And so long as I have breath in my body, I will fight for Breonna Taylor. I will fight for Tatiana Jefferson. I will fight for Sandra Bland. I will fight for Rekia Boyd. We will fight for Black women who lose their lives at the hands of police as well.
Just to stand with all of my brothers and sisters in Christ and support them. I grew up in Pittsburgh. When you walk into a room and cops walk in, you immediately feel safer and you take a deep breath and you know that everything's going to be okay. And there are people here that when that happens and you walk into a room, you fear for your life, and that's not right. So until there's change, we're going to keep showing up and keep doing what's right.
I'm just really trying to fight for police brutality. I think it is really wrong and unjust, and I think we're all just here fighting for the same cause, and that's equality, and we're all just going to keep showing up until we get it.
George Floyd became a revolutionary on his back, with his hands behind him, with a knee in his neck. How much more can you do? How much more can we do? Where are my revolutionaries? Let me hear you loud and clear. Where are my revolutionaries over here? Where are my revolutionaries right here? Where are my revolutionaries over here? No more can we sit and be silent. No more can we allow them to forget who we are as Black people.
What brought me to the protest today is, I want to be involved in helping bring racial justice and equality to America, and to help defund the NYPD.
These deaths will affect generations to come, as they always have. There is no perfect victim. So when someone says to you, what did the person do? You push back and you say, what happened to them? When a person asks, what did the person do? That's their way of justifying for these police departments why these people did not deserve their lives. And they deserve their lives, and the police do not get the right to make that decision. So you push back and you ask, what happened to this person? And then you mobilize, you do actionable steps, and we eradicate these police killings. Defund the police and repeal 50A.
Put your fist in the air in honor of Delron Smalls, who was murdered at the hands of the NYPD. When I say his name, you say Delron Smalls. Say his name. 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 Delron Smalls. I want to make sure that as New Yorkers, you understand what the demands are. We are not just marching in the streets of New York City because we are outraged. We are marching in New York City because we know what we want. Here's what we want. We want every police officer in New York City who has ever is your fight. I will stand beside you. I will stand in front of you when you ask me to shield you from the violence, taking your lead every step of the way, because I believe that once black people are free, my people will be free. In this country, historically, the same systems that are weaponized against black people have subsequently been wielded against us Latinos.
I love the black people. I love any people with a different race. I love a lot black, white, and Asian, and any people.
I hope everyone's doing fine during this situation, and you know, Black Lives Matter, and I hope everyone stays safe.
I'm here to fight for equality because this needs to stop. Things like this just aren't right, and the cops need to be held accountable for what they did.
We will win. I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna win. It is our constitutional right to be abolitionists. In the Declaration of Independence, they said that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal, that are endowed by their Creator certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted by men deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive to those ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it.
Beautiful crowd, mostly of young folks. For centuries, these movements have been led by young people. And so to see you all here, rain or shine, see you all here show up in the thousands, march with us, nearly 5 miles, sweating, tired, but you're still here. That's the energy that I want to see. That's the energy that we need to have with these elected officials. That's the energy that we need to have every time one of our siblings is murdered at the hands of police.
Part of the movement. It's a movement now. And it's going to go on for a while. And I try to show up whenever I can, be a body, put my body on the line.
The protesters were so peaceful, so I believe we got a crew of people over here. Never seen that before. I believe they're giving out pizza free.
We were passing out food and then putting up some signs in order to really just evangelize and just be able to connect with people who might be hurting off everything that's happened.
My church is located in one of the poorest congressional districts in the South Bronx. We also have a nonprofit organization called the Prodigal Center that we're feeding over 900 people every week with free food, clothes, trying to help people during this pandemic as well.
I came here with my church. I'm a pastor from New Jersey, Resting Place House of Prayer, New Jersey, and we just came here, one, to stand with the fight for justice, for God's justice, but we actually came here to give out water, and we came with pizza, and so we really came today to serve the protesters, and we brought water, we brought snacks and pizza, and so we came here to do that. We also had a time of worship and prayer, and we was praying for the ending of this racial tension in our nation, and asking God to send unity and tear down the walls, and so.
The spirit of unity, bringing everybody together, has been the most beautiful thing to witness, and unfortunately it had to come from a death, but it's just radical, amazing to see how God can use something like that to really just bring everybody together. And to see different cultures supporting Black people is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It's time to change everything, and it's been way too long, and we're going to make sure that happens, and we're going to fight until it happens.
I'm here to support the people, Black Lives Matter, and to stop police brutality.
I think a new Bill of Rights, a new economic Bill of Rights. I think that covers mostly housing, education, healthcare, and the economy. We need a brand new narrative. So yes, hopefully with this movement we can have new policy reform and all changes at all levels.
This movement is not just because of one event. This is not just one burst of outrage. This is a movement that needs to continue.
What are you mad about?
The killings of all of these people and no charges being charged. No one getting charged for them. Because if I kill somebody today, I'm going to jail. So why can't the policeman who killed whoever and everyone go to jail?
I protest every day.
What do you hope to see change?
Everything. Anything that we can't, a lot of people don't understand that we're not asking anymore, we're demanding. So I want my people to be able to live comfortably just like everybody else. And until that's done, we're going to stay out here.
What brought you to this protest today?
I mean, Black Lives Matter. I mean, I'm out here because the world needs people to come out and say that there's been too much violence against blacks by police and people of color. And I'm out here to help out, make a difference, and say it's got to stop. I'm really happy that people are out here protesting, and that hopefully it's going to come to an end.
This is for the struggles that